Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out in the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Lawrence to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jaguars at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones, he dumps it off to Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. These two teams, the Jags and Giants, 2 lowest scoring teams in the NFL last year in 2021. The Jags 14.9 points a game. Giants only slightly better, 15.2. Now, by comparison, you think about the Cowboys, they led the league 31.2 points per game. So more than both of these two clubs combined. On third down, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage. Gain of 15. 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Yeah. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw again is Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Giants, 1st down.
Now Jones. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. First down, Jones. It's complete to Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Giants understandably want to bring Barkley back slowly from a torn ACL last season, especially after their star also picked up an early season ankle injury. In the end, the production was just 600 yards for him in 2021. But the silver lining, it should be full speed ahead from the very first snap this season.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Jones now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the false start will back them up 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Gano's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano for the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You ready?
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there, and second down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete. He's got... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. To pick up the first. Looking to throw. Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that another sack for the first-round pick on the season. You know, he's shown here, Charles, in the first few months of his career that pass rushing, it might be a specialty of his.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that I graded him that way prior to the season. That's not necessarily what they drafted him for at all, but let's face it, they're going to take it, and I think they'll expand upon these talents that they found and keep sending him after the quarterback.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 12-point game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 31 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Jones throw brought in by Bellinger. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Giants first down.
Barkley inside handoff. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Allen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here we go, set.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
On the 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. This is Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.